Thank you for making Saint Central
your black and gold home for the New Orleans Saints.
Who that say they gon' beat them Saints? Who that? Who that? Who that say they gon' beat them Saints? Who that? Who that? Who that say they gon' beat them Saints? Who that? Who that?
Yeah. Boogie like Benson, I'm a who that. I'm a who that. Long as I'm living, I'm a who that. Lose or winning, I'm a who that. Sports coma, yeah, this is where we do that. Where we do that, 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 Boogie like Benson, I'm a who that. I'm a who that. Sports coma, this is where we do that. Where we do that. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Somebody please better help. Running this thing like Elf. I thank God every day I'm not a Falcon. Go to YouTube Live with Big Q and the guys. If you ain't ride or die, the bandwagon get flipped. Been marching in, that was way for the ring. I was yelling out your shame for the championship. Bucking on town, duck down. Falcons, pluck, get shut down. Panthers ain't much touchdown. The vision really belong to us now. So much hate on the Saints, you could probably tell. Ever since Bounty Gate hit the NFL, when things seem fishy, then you probably smell the crooked referees on Roger Goodell. Yeah, probably like this, and I'm a who that. Every day I'm living, I'm a who that. Lose or winning, I'm a who that. It's the sports coma, this is where we do that. Where we do that, where we do that, where we do that, where we do that, where we do that. Boogie like Benson, I'm a who that. It's the sports coma, this is where we do that.
You're listening to the Sports Coma with Big Q and the guys on the PRO Media Network.
What a joke. What a trash joke this team is, man. And rookie saved their asses the entire game. And Atlanta snaps a 3-game losing streak on the back of a dumbass Saint team who can't seem to get anything right offensively speaking. Can't get anything going. And I'm not mad at the Rook. The Rook went 4 out of 5 today. It wasn't even close. 4 out of 5 for the rookie today, and that'll be it as the game goes in. And the Saints go down in a loss to the Falcons, man. And there it is, bro. So the Saints, we see what Tampa Bay got going on because the Tampa Bay team did beat the Saints earlier, and the Saints are 1-2 in division play. Atlanta takes the division for right now. Tampa Bay, we'll see what they got going on later because they control the tiebreaker with the Saints. So if Tampa Bay wins, Saints will slide to third place. The team don't want it, man. The team don't want it. What a joke. What a joke they are. All right. So anyway, Dante says, Q, what you have to say now? I got to say. All I got to say is, man, I got to go find the Falcon jersey, man. Oh, man. Man. Yes, indeed, brothers and sisters. Brothers and sisters. Yes. This is not going to be fun, but hey, man, I am a man of my word. And I must do what I say I'm going to do. For those who don't know, shout out to my dog, Big Low. We bet that the Saints was going to get the victory. Saints ultimately let me down, the entire Who Dat Nation down. They have no pride. They have no confidence. They have a trash, garbage, unfundamental quarterback at helms that stare guys down. And unfortunately, the Saints, Taysom Hill, who I was really counting on to turn the tide in this game, Taysom Hill fumbled the ball where they were marching to a score. He fumbles the ball away, and that kills any hope for the Saints. And, of course, the Falcons get the ball back, march the length of the field. And credit to the Atlanta Falcons, man, for breaking a 3-game slide and getting to the next level. So, I mean, they break it. They take back the NFC South. And all we're going to get is a what you call them, a raggedy faced possum that's going to get up there and talk about what they did wrong and that they got to clean this up and that. And you can look at the Saints and see, man, listen, it don't matter to me that, win, lose, or draw, we're going to do. Regardless or not, these people still collect a check. It don't hit them the same as it hits you. Every game, they get game checks, and whether they win, lose, or draw, the game checks the same. So their demeanor don't mean nothing to you anyway. That's why I'm kind of in favor in changing all this up. So I'll make it mean something to you when you lose. That'll provide you incentive to play better. You need that. That needs to be something that really needs to be investigated, man. The union gonna fight it tooth and nail, by the way. But anyway, here's the team statistics. Saints lose 24-15 to the Falcons. They fall 5-6. They're now second place in the division. We'll see what the Tampa Bay Buccaneers got going on, but ultimately, this is what's the end. The first downs 25-22 in favor of the Falcons. Third downs 4 of 8. Falcons 4 of 8 on third down. Saints 6 of 14. Total plays. Saints had 67 plays, 62. They had 444 yards of offense today. 396 by the Falcons. 10 drives to 9. Saints 6.6 on yards per play versus 6.4 by the Falcons. 296 yards throwing the ball versus 168 by the Falcons. You can see the Saints rushed the ball had 148 yards rushing on 28 attempts. They were averaging over 5 yards a rush. Unfortunately, Atlanta was doing the same thing. 48 rushing attempts versus 21 passing attempts for 228 yards, 5.6 yards per rush. They basically took it from them. And then another score that is so hideous, it just makes me want to punch Carr in the face, is the fact that the red zone was 0 for 5. The Saints were a jokey time, garbage time, awful 0 for 5 in red zone. Let me say that again. Another stat that makes me really want to slap the hell out of Dennis Allen and punch Carr in one of his eyes is the fact that the Saints were a disastrous 0 for 5 in the red zone. 0 for 5. They were 0 out of 5 in the red zone, family, today. 0 for 5. 0 for 5. 0 touchdowns in the red zone. 5 times down, 0. 6 for 50 on the penalties versus 5 for 35 there by the Falcons. They had 2 turnovers. Defense gave interceptions to the Saints. They couldn't do nothing with it. They even controlled the time of possession 31-34 to 28-26 Falcons. So what a joke the Saints are from an offensive standpoint, where Derek Carr continues to not get anything going. Could there be a conversation on change? Could there be a conversation on change? Individual statistic, Derek Carr, 28-4, and that's why I was saying keeping his snaps down. This dude had 38 attempts. Where did it get you? 0 touchdowns, 0 anything, bunch of field goals. 24-38 for 304 yards, a pick 6. Sack one time, a rating of 77.1. What a joke. Ritter, 13 of 21 for 168, a pick. He had 2 picks, and they still won the game. Kamara, 15 carries for 69 yards, averaged almost 5 yards per run. In the matchup for the Saints, they had 148 overall with Lynn Bowden, Taysom Hill, and all of them added it up. In the game, 28 rushing attempts versus 38 attempts. So you lose Cam, you lose Olave to concussion, you lose Rashid Shaheed to an ankle issue, you lose Jamal Williams, who was banged up with some type of neck issue or whatever was happening to him. The Saints got beat up pretty good in this game from an injury standpoint, to be honest with you, fam. So y'all stay with us, and the family members don't go. We're going to react to all this crap. I'm going to go to the press conference, and as soon as they make it available to us, we're going to flash to it and go and hear what Dennis Allen has to say, all of the lies that he has to spew out. And Derek Carr, you know, it's going to be hard to get them up there when they lose. They don't want to come and talk to you when they lose. They don't want to face the music. And of course, we look at the receiving stats. Chris Olave, 7 catches for 114, no touchdowns, no nothing. Taysom, 2 catches for 55. Kamara, 4 for 50. Juwan Johnson, 4 for 45 on 7 targets in the matchup. Juwan Johnson is really, I don't know what's going on with that dude. That dude need to get his ass in gear. And still in all, we could have used the Jimmy Graham, but the guy is just, he's a healthy scratch. So you see Taysom Hill with the fumble that he lost. Derek Carr fumbled it. They recovered it. And A.T. Perry recovered that fumble. Granderson had 10 total tackles in the game. Saints had 0 sacks in this game. They couldn't even smell or even get to him. Jason Pierre-Paul did play in the game. He had 2 tackles in the game, one of which was a solo dig for them. And of course, you knew the really player of the game for the Saints was Blake Grupe, was 5 of 6 in field goal kicking. Today, he produced all of the Saints points. The offense, the expensive offense, couldn't even get a touchdown, and Desmond Ritter did his thing. Bijan Robinson had 16 carries for 91 yards, almost 6 yards. It didn't matter what running back you was. It didn't matter whether it was Bijan Robinson, Tyler Algieri, or Patterson, or even Ritter. It didn't matter who you were. You were going to average over 5 yards a run against the Saints defense. They got caught with some holding, but all of that wasn't holding. All of that was Drake London, 5 catches for 91 yards, but John Robinson had the single touchdown catch in the matchup. He had that one where he found him in the corner, blown coverage play in which he just beat Demario Davis, and Demario didn't have a chance. No safety help was over there, and it was just easy pitch and catch. Any guy can make that throw except for Derek Carr. Of course, he wouldn't have even seen it. Jesse Bates had an outstanding game against him, 12 total tackles in the game. He had a pick 6 that really set the tone for the game. The Saints stupidly fumbled the ball away in the red zone that ultimately hurt our chances. They get that touchdown, that changes the outlook of the game. They so undisciplined, so low IQ. Young Ho Q today, 1-1. And in the end, it's just another Saints loss as they now have lost, what is it now, 2 games in a row? Is it 2 games in a row? They lost to the Minnesota Vikings. They come out the bye week after having a whole week to perform, and this is what they give you. We had an opportunity. We had opportunity. We had it. You know what I'm saying? We had an opportunity. Really needed to, go solve what we had to do, and we was trying to do everything we could do. And that's on me. That's on me. And I do a better job playing the ball. And that was just the pick 6. I can't do that. I was trying to fit the ball to receiver, and I don't want to hear all that, bro. Carr, I don't want to hear the word salad. I don't want to hear the word salad, Carr. All that stuff they were talking in that prior press conference about him being in a position where they had the bye week to look over everything and to change some things around and knew who was making fault, and the Saints coming there after a week and looked the same way they did against the Minnesota Vikings. There was no changes. That was a lie. There was no looking at whoever and figuring out what they need to do better, because you still did the same stuff. There was still communication breakdowns. It was still people missing blocks. It was still people doing all this craziness. It's just sad. Smallville says the second game JW should have started and we lost. They're not going to put Jameson there, bro. They're going to ride with Carr. Shout out to the fam. Yoshi says we brought Carr as is. Carr can't even return this lemon. They stuck with this guy, man. Thank you for switching.
Thank you very much. Picking me up and bringing me back to this world.
Oh man, KK, you such a sweetheart. She says, "Help Big Q buy his jersey." For the family members that don't know, man, not only do I have to wear the jersey, but Lo got a script that he also wants me to say. That was also that's not the worst part of it. Wearing the jersey is not the worst part. It's a script that's involved that I have to read from Lo while I wear the jersey, which will be absolutely ridiculous. But that's the thing that's gonna hurt more. And Dante says, "Big Q, time to do your bet." It's not. I gotta get the jersey, family. I got to get the jersey. When I get the jersey, I'm gonna put the jersey on, and then I'm going to say whatever Lo wants me to say with the jersey on. I'm gonna do a broadcast with the jersey on. Okay, that's how we're gonna do it, man. So. Oh man, I had to bet. We bet for the Saints, man, and that's how it ended up, fam. They should have won this game, fam, but shoulda, woulda, coulda, right? Yeah, So anyway, shout out to RG. Yeah, man, that's gonna be a tough one. Triels is laughing about it. Yeah, it's gonna be a tough one, man. It's gonna be a toughie, man. I know they over there talking, they messing, they deserve it, they got it. Philip says, "Q, wear a t-shirt over that." I can't, bro. I gotta represent, bro. I gotta do it right, man. I've got to do it right, bro. I would expect if if Lo loses, bro, when he lost, bro, Lo stepped in there, bro. He put the score jersey on. I know it tore at his soul, man, for him to do that, but the man was a man of honor. He did it, and I'm a man of honor. I can't run away from it, bro. I made the bet. and I gotta do it, bro. I gotta read the little play that he got for me, the little script that he says, and then I gotta put on the jersey for the Falcons, man. So that's a part of it, man. Nisa says, "Hey Q, buy a super small Falcon pen and put not. It got to be a jersey. I can't get away. I can't get away with that. It was already decided, man. I can't change it around. It's already been decided on how we got how it's already been written out. So it is, yeah, the jersey fun." He did hold it up last year. Remember, he put on the score tee. He did. We bet in the game. He put on the score tee. He did a broadcast. That's the picture I always show of Big Low. When he had the jersey on and he had it, he was wearing the jersey. That's the one I always make fun of him was. Yeah, he did it. Thank you, Yoshi. Appreciate it, man. For the jersey fun. Oh man, yeah, but that's not the hard. The part is too, family, about the jersey. Thank y'all, man. But it's just with the crap that Low gonna have me to say. I think I'm supposed to say rise up and all that. Boy, that is going to hurt pretty bad for me to even say that. It's something about rise up or some kind of crap, man, that I gotta say while I'm wearing the jersey. It is not going to be a very nice day for me. Let me tell you something, man. Nah, go, man. I'm definitely not gonna do that, bro. I damn sure ain't gonna do that. All right, no, absolutely not. Terry says Q Carr may be the worst QB in the red zone. And in fact, this dude is struggling all over the place. And it's not because he's it's the dude, he's terribly unfundamental, man. And I don't understand how these people are missing that. Yeah, and then the throw, he was responsible for why Chris Olave got hurt. He threw that ball in such a poor place. Olave went up to try to make a play, and the guy slams him out of bounds on his back, and he gets a concussion. His head hits the ground, and he gets a concussion. So in the end, man, what happened, what went on with that was just totally ridiculous, man, and sad with the Saints. And in the end, we go down, man, and it's terrible. So yes, indeed. I-504 says Q, wear the jersey, then use it as a doormat. Yeah, that's all I can do, bro, is just use it and throw it in the damn trash. All right, Ark says, there you go, rise up, Big Q, there you go. Them guys, see them Falcon guys, man, you're absolutely right, man. I'm going to honor the bet. I'm going to honor the bet. I'm going to get the jersey, and then we go from there. Oh, my goodness. Thank you, KK. She sent me a cash app. She says, great for jersey fun. For the jersey fun. Oh, man. Oh, man, for the jersey fun, fam. It's not going to be fun, family, to deal with that. But unfortunately, like I said, I got to handle my business, fam. I got to represent. I got to do what I'm supposed to do. And that's what it comes down to. It's just a part of the game, man, where you got to represent, baby. And that's a part of it, man. You got to represent. And that's what we got to do, man. So, oh, man. And I ain't looking forward to that, man. I really ain't. I'm not looking forward to that, but unfortunately, it is what it is, So anyway, all right. Shout out to the fam, man. We waiting for Dennis Allen to climb to the press conference. We're gonna react to that. Hear that momentarily, man. It's terrible, and I notice a lot of times when you listen to the Saints, on their channel, on the Saints channel, people turn the damn comments off, man. You notice that they'll turn them damn comments off on you, man. They don't want you up in there, cooking them and roasting them, and that's janky behavior, right there to even operate that way. But anyway, it's a bull crap loss by the Saints. They go down in blazes to the Falcons. This was totally a joke game. Saints had it, fumbling, stumbling, garbage time behavior is awful, man. It's just, I should be a lot madder than this. But it is what it is. All right. Sean says, stop playing Andre 3000. He says, no, start playing Andre. No, bro. Absolutely not, brother. That's all we got left of them. Whatever that damn flute is, bro, I'm not feeling the flute, bro. Let me tell you something. You didn't make it playing the flute, brother. All right. Thank you. Thank you, bro, for the jersey fun. Thank you. Appreciate it. Very much. All right, Josh says Q. Don't let Cam call Granderson off the hook either. Big contracts, no production, no pass rush. That was not good. Donnie says Q. What does DA do well? His defense was very good against Tom Brady. Statue QB, indeed. All right, Ray Lindman says Dennis Allen response. We got to get better. Says that for the last 2 years. You ain't lying, bro. All right. Thank you, Barbara. Appreciate you, sweetheart. All right. JLJ says Derek Carr equals Richard Todd plus Heath Schuler plus Ian Book. Damn. All right. Shout out to my dog. Look, there you go. There you go. What you doing in here, Lo? What you want, bro? What you got going on, man? All right. Well, I should have known. What you doing over here, Lo? What you want, brother? What you call? Oh man, what you doing, Lo? What you want, brother? This is a Saint stream, bro. Oh man. What you want, Lo? What you got going on, brother? What you what you Oh, there you go, talking this mess, boy. I know he wasn't too far away, man. I know he wasn't too far away, man. My boy Lo. Hold on, Lo. Hold on, brother. Hold on here, man. Hold on. I'm gonna have to let Lo go ahead and get his little jokey joke in there, man. Hold on, Lo. Hold on, brother. I'm about to send you the link, brother. Let me go ahead on and send Lo the link so he can get his jollies on, man. You know he gonna be already sniggling and giggling. Before here's Dennis Allen, fam. Let's go to this jerk. Dennis Allen.
Yeah, look, I thought the red zone was improving. It wasn't good enough today. And you have an interception and a fumble when you get down in there to a red area. That's a problem. And then when you get 2 penalties that put you in 1st and 20, that's a problem. I think they won the line of scrimmage.
Do you think that is a matchup issue or a scheme issue?
Yeah, I think we just got to look at it. I mean, obviously, I felt like they did a good job of blocking us up front, and we'll look at what we can do schematically, maybe to be better there. But yeah, I think that was a big factor is them winning the line of scrimmage.
Along the lines of Brad's question, this late in the season, if it is a matchup issue, can that be fixed with people you have, like a month left?
Yeah, look, yeah, we're gonna keep working until we get it fixed.
What happened on that? It looked like Derek was trying to fade the AT, and AT didn't.
AT thought that he'd false started and thought that they had called a false start, and so he didn't run the route.
Yes, how do you assess Derek's play?
Some good and some bad. Obviously I got to go back and look at the interception to see exactly what happened on that. Look, I knew Bates was a really good player, and it's not the first time he's made a play like that. So I thought there were some plays that Derek made, and I think there were some plays that we'd like to have back.
Chris Olave had a big first half for you, then he gets hurt. What happened? What did you see out of him in the first half, and then what happens to your offense when you lose that?
Yeah, well, look, I mean, it's not just that. I mean, we ended up, losing Shaheed. He got hurt early in the game and tried to kind of battle through. Wasn't himself. We ended up taking him out, and then obviously Olave, went out. He's in the concussion protocol. So when you're playing without your top 3 wide receivers, it presents some challenges. I thought Lynn Bowden stepped up and did some nice things. So that was encouraging to see. But yeah, I think it makes it much more challenging. Again, I thought we moved the ball well. We just couldn't finish down there in the red area.
How disappointing is it that after doing a guy self-scout kind of during the bye week, that a lot of the same issues occurred?
Well, specifically red zone issues. Yeah, well, yeah, penalties. That hurts. Not taking care of the ball, that hurts. Yeah, I mean those are challenging things, and yet, again, I thought we moved the ball well. So we got to keep keep working on the red area and try to find ways that we can protect the ball better. And we can't have the penalties.
How do you assess it? Like when you guys
Two holding penalties, right?
how do you assess it when you guys are moving the ball and it looks like there's yards, but there aren't points? Like how do you weigh those two things? Like how are you optimistic about like moving the ball but not score? Like how do you?
Well, yeah. I mean, I think that just really gets. I mean, if you're able to move the ball, that's obviously a positive, right? And so you feel like, well, we should be able to move the ball down there in the red area. And again, I felt like we did move the ball down there in the red area. But again, when it's going to be 2nd and 3 and all of a sudden you're looking at 1st and 20, it's a totally different ball game. So that's kind of where I attributed it.
That's when Ramczyk had to leave the game. Like it was like a 3rd down, but like
Shoe.
finish.
Yeah, shoe.
On that drive, there were 4 or 5 guys that went out. Just how tough was it?
Yeah, look, it was. Yeah, that was challenging. Obviously, when every other play you got a guy going out, and then obviously Ram goes out, and then Landon goes in, and then we end up giving up the sack. So I think that it was challenging to figure out the personnel there for a little while.
What's the message to the team now? 5 and 6, tough for them, like just kind of go forward.
Yeah, look, go back to work. Go back to work, and let's work to be better next week. Obviously, we got some guys that got to get healed up, and we'll see where we're at injury-wise tomorrow. But we got a good opponent coming into our place next week, and we'll just have to get ready to go play.
On that 3rd and 6, the one that Jamal got hurt on, what goes on the decision to like Alvin's playing like well, and he comes out and Jamal goes in?
Yeah, that was more of a situation where Alvin had played, a few plays in a row and needed a little bit of a breather. That happens in the game sometimes, So.
With Rashid's injury, was that something was that early in the game? Was it in warmups? When did that start?
It was early in the game. I don't know exactly,
It was on a play.
that thing. I think it was on the first drive of the game.
Is that a hamstring pull or was it?
Quad.
Was that anything he was dealing with in the week leading up to the game?
No.
Earlier in the season, y'all talked a lot about the offense team to get on the same page. Do you feel like Derek and the receivers are on the same page at this point?
Yeah, I think there's a lot more instances where they are than they're not. It was challenging there. At the end of the game when you've got, again, your starting 3 receivers are out of the game. So there were some plays there at the end of the game that were challenging. Guys having to play in different spots and do some different things. But yeah, I think they're more on the same page than where we were. I think there's still some things that we have to, improve on. So.
When you mentioned the Alvin being in for a couple of plays and then needing a breather, is that something that y'all are managing, or is that something that the player comes to you and says, that he's looking for?
Well, yeah, I mean, I think it's a little bit of both, right? I mean, it's pretty common in our league. Happens a lot. Guy gets a few plays, needs a little bit of a breather. Hey, give me a play here, and then you take him out and you put the next guy in. That's why you have 53-man roster. So, but yeah, look, obviously, I felt like Alvin was playing exceptionally well in the game.
Do you feel like the team maybe took a step back coming out of the bye from what you wanted to see out of them overall?
No, it wasn't the outcome that we wanted. But I thought there were some good things that I saw. Again, we can take all the good, and we didn't do a good enough job of stopping the run, and we turned the ball over 2 times down there in the red area, where we have a chance to get points, and that really, at the end of the day, is the difference in the game.
When you have Tyrann Mathieu come up with 2 interceptions, continuing to buy opportunities for the offense, how much does that mean? For not only for the defense, but for the team too.
Yeah, look, I mean, turnover takeaway ratio is a huge part of this game, and that was obviously the one takeaway right before the end of the half was big because it took points off the board for them, and then certainly the second takeaway gets our guys the ball back and an opportunity to drive down, potentially score some points. So yeah, I think taking the ball away is a big factor for us.
Final play before the 3rd quarter, it looked like there could have potentially just with the clock run out, big idea. They were on their heels. Like, why
Yeah, I mean, we wanted to run a play. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I mean, we felt like we had a play. We wanted to run a play. All right.
All right. All right, so we're gonna pause there for a second. Shout out to C Rob 180, good dual threat QB head coach OC. That's a great team. They literally are giving away games. Thank you, C Rob. Appreciate you, bro.
Say thank you very much. Picking me up, bringing me back to this world.
All right, appreciate you, bro, for the super chat on the play, man. We're gonna bring in Pops Q momentarily, man. I think Carr or whoever they got popping up here next. I wouldn't be surprised if they just ended the stream right then and there. They're known to do that from time to time. So it's very interesting, man. At the end of the day, it's just not what it's supposed to be, man. It's just an awful performance, a game in hand, dumb quarterback, just bad decision making, breakdown, fumbling, stumbling, bumbling, just complete idiot process by the Saints today. And it won't get easy against Detroit. Detroit's going to be a team that's going to come in here and knock the Saints upside their head too. So it's just awful, man, to say the least. He never says anything. Here's Tyrann Mathieu family pops up here. We'll bring Pop Key in a moment. Here we go.
Man, I don't know, man. Obviously we played against this group last year, and I think for the most part they were able to kind of control the game. Then they got a great scheme. I think at times we just weren't, really doing our jobs. And they're one of those teams, man. Like, they're gonna stick to the run. Like, they're not gonna get deterred from that. You know what I mean? Unless you up 3, 4 scores. But we just did a horrible job, setting the edges, tackling. Just didn't execute how we wanted to.
first one in particular, that's better points there. What would you see?
To be honest, man, I think both of them were, really just gimmies. You know what I mean? The first one looked like some miscommunication between the quarterback and, a few of the receivers. I was just in the right place at the right time. Ball hit me in my chest. The second one, I was just surprised that he even threw it. You know what I mean? So, but nevertheless, I appreciated it.
Where's the team at right now? Like, just mindset wise, I guess just had to buy and drop this game.
Well, the truth is, we're not the team that we want to be. I think at times, we show great, promise and hope. Like there's good glimpse, but we just haven't, put it together yet. And I think that's really, the most frustrating, part about it. And you try to get better at a lot of different things, throughout the season. But I think, obviously 6 games left. We still have a place, atop the division. So that's just me being optimistic. But we definitely have to do a better job of, just complimenting one another. I think our complimentary football is not really good right now.
Defense comment the offense, or even just defense comment?
Yeah. I mean, we talked about it, over the bye week, and the first 5 weeks of the season, we played outstanding defensively, and then the second 5 weeks, it seemed like the offense played outstanding, and we didn't, and so and it kind of felt like that today too. Just not getting the stops when we needed to. Obviously, we had 2 turnovers, but just really weren't able to capitalize on it. So we just got to do a better job of, playing team ball, and complimenting, each unit complimenting, one another. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Derek, obviously today, still obviously in the red zone with commonality and it's going today.
Yeah, penalties and turnovers. We had the pick, we had a fumble, and then it seemed like every time we got down there, we had some kind of penalty, and it's hard to overcome those in a normal drive, let alone when you're down there. Because now the field shrinks and it's harder to get those yards back. So, that's the fact. That's just what it is.
Did you get a chance to see what happened on the pick six on the tablet afterwards?
Oh yeah, I know. I mean, he was playing one single high, and he left his responsibility. You don't expect him to do that. You don't plan on that for that route. I thought she made a good decision, but Bates a good player, and he made a great play. And very few times have I told someone good job on a bad play, but that was one where I told him, hey, you beat me. You made a great play, and it is what it is. It sucks to have that happen. But same thing, RC, on the sideline, he's like, bro, made a good play. Like, go keep playing. You're playing great. Keep going. And you still don't want that to happen. But they make plays too.
You put your finger on just it seems like for the last couple of weeks, moving the ball is not a problem.
Yeah. Red zone. Yeah, red zone. I'm with you. And I feel the same frustration. Everybody probably feels, and I'm into problem solving, not creating problems. And so I'm trying to, figure out why. We'll look at this one real closely. Us players and coaches, we'll look at it closely. But, I understand the frustration. I understand, that we haven't met the expectation yet of what we can be and what we've shown to be at times as a team, I'm saying. But one of those areas for us as an offense is the red zone where, we'll have good days. We'll have some good plays. And all of a sudden we have a day like today where, today I think the penalties really hurt, pushing us back, obviously, and the 2 turnovers, which is something I take a lot of pride in not doing, and I know Taysom, we count on him, all the time, and we're going to continue to count on him, and it happens. It's part of the game. It sucks that it all happened in one time, in one game, but it's fact. But I'm not going to be frustrated anymore. I'm going to be positive. I've seen when a team has battled and gone through a lot of things, and still made the playoffs. And what did it was us coming together. Everyone on the outside, wanted this and wanted that, and thought this and thought that. But I'm telling you, man, if we can come together and keep pushing, keep working, we played our best football the last 5 weeks of that year, and we made it to the playoffs. And that's what we have to do as a team. And that's what I share with the guys is, but if you come in with the long face and, no one on Twitter likes you right now and all that kind of stuff, then this is the wrong business, and this is going to be the wrong month and a half for you. This right here, we're going to find out what guys are made of with their work ethic and how they want to come to work, because, we still have everything that we want to do, but we need, and we will correct certain things when we take a look at it tomorrow.
You had a strong connection with Chris there in the first half. Just how hard was it losing him and Shaheed in the same game?
I mean, it's tough, but at the end of the day, I always say nobody cares. We care about them. We care about their injuries. And I'm just so proud of the relationships that we've built, and, the things that we're doing better on the field together. So when that went down, it's like, dang, something else happened, so it's a little frustrating. But at the end of the day, nobody cares, man. Our guys came in, and I thought, the young guys and, guys that maybe don't play as much, they came in and they did their best and made some plays for us. It wasn't perfect, but gave us a chance. They gave us a chance and competed their tail off. So I was proud of them for that. But I was really excited about, the game plan and what we had for Chris today and Rashid. And it's a shame that, they both went down early.
Vince told us that on that third down AT, you just thought he false started.
Yeah.
So on that specific type of play, you were just basically catch and go, throw to his spot.
Yeah, I saw him kind of stutter, and so I thought he was doing his release. And the one-on-one is outside to him. They doubled inside, and so I was working outside to him, and I didn't know what he said because they were over there, but apparently he thought he false started. And as soon as I let it go, I kind of looked like to the sideline. I thought there was going to be a whistle or a flag. But I think he just thought he jumped.
After just getting the chance to self-scout last week and kind of identifying a lot of issues, some of those same issues crop up again today, you think, or did you correct some things? Or?
I thought we corrected some things, honestly. I thought third downs, no, we didn't hit them all, but I thought we were better. I thought we hit some big third downs. Even when we got behind the sticks, I thought we got some chunks back to help put us back in a chance or give us a chance to get a first down again in the red zone. I thought that we ran the ball, in certain areas under center really well, which helped some play action plays open up big time for us, especially in the first half. So I thought there were some things that we did better. But like every game, there's going to be things you can point at 3 or 4 things that we didn't do that good, But for sure, I don't think that moving the ball has been an issue for us. I think that we really have moved it well. Situational football is where we've failed, and I thought we were better on third down. I don't know the number. I felt like we hit more of them. I thought we protected well, but the red zone creeped up today for sure. I mean, that was as bad as it gets.
And then when you're talking about just like kind of shutting out the outside talk, and just focusing on getting right inside, how do you get guys to really buy into that? I guess it is hard to shut out.
Well, I would say it's harder nowadays than it was 8, 9 years ago, 10 years ago. Thank goodness I came from a time that stuff was just new and it didn't really matter, and the only thing you care about is, going home, making sure you're a good husband and a good dad, and now guys have come from high school and college and all that. That's the world that they come from. And, so it's a challenge, because, everyone cares about what somebody thinks, everybody cares, you get a tweet or you get this kind of stuff. And just as an older player, as a leader, you just try and encourage them, man, that the people in this room are the ones that matter. We love you, and I think that we have a good group of guys that is preaching that same thing and putting their arms around guys that they know they could have done this or could have done that, and you put your arm around them and be like, look, bro, none of that stuff matters. No one's going to love your Instagram post today, but we do, and we care about you. So give us your best, and you just try and preach that message, man, because times definitely have changed since I first got in the league. We weren't even talking about this stuff, but now it's a real thing that, you deal with. But, I think we have I think you agree. We got some great guys in that locker room and certain spots that can help with that and try and, be positive, because in our building, we're going to be positive, man. We're going to be positive. We're going to work. We're going to challenge the heck out of each other, these last 6 or so weeks.
Derek, I apologize if this already been asked.
You're good.
Are you surprised about the inefficiency of the red zone coming out of the bye week?
Yeah, and I think we were running good plays, and then we'd get hurt with a penalty. We talked about the interception. Jesse's playing the single high, and he comes out of the post, leaves his responsibility, makes a great play. And you don't expect that. You take the snap, and he's there, so you think you have a chance, and all of a sudden he shows up. And that you don't expect that. I thought he was going to walk in, and he made a great play. And then Taysom's fumble, we count on him all the time. We don't expect that to happen, and we're going to keep counting on him. He's one of the best players in the NFL. And so we're going to keep counting on him. But I really thought we were running good plays, I just think the penalties, and I don't know exactly what those were, off the top of my head. I know the holdings and the stuff on the side and all that, but I didn't see them firsthand. And I'm not going to comment on them, ever. But it hurt us, and so I don't think it was oh gosh, what do we do? I thought we were running good plays and moving the ball like crazy today. But we definitely got hurt by those things in the end.
Do you feel like, talking to everybody, it feels like you can still get this thing back on track, but you feel like it's getting to a point where time's running out?
Well, yeah, I mean, we're just running out of games, we are. That's a fact. But what we need to do, and what Who Dat Nation can do for us, is just keep encouraging our guys, man. We're gonna come home, we're gonna go on the road, and when we come home, we're gonna need them, and we're all in this thing together, man, and we are gonna work like crazy to make it right. We really are. We're gonna give it our best. It hasn't happened at the same time yet, but if and when it does, it's gonna be a beautiful thing. And so I'm not gonna stop working. I know our guys aren't gonna stop working, but we need everybody. We need everybody. Trust me, we're very frustrated too. especially I hate losing. And so, coming here and why and all those kind of things, no one planned on it happening like this, but this is where we're at. And so I just challenged myself that I'm not going to get so frustrated that, I just shut off or shut down and things like that, man. I'm gonna be super positive. And I'm going to encourage our guys until the bitter end, and I believe this in everything in me that, we still have time left. Time may be run out, but we still have time left. And so I'm going to look at it that way. Thank y'all. Appreciate it. Yep.
This guy, this idiot don't even realize. He talking about Jesse Bates was there and made a play. Jesse Bates made the play because you stared the player down and threw the ball to him. That's why Jesse Bates made the play. Idiot. Shout out to you, son of God says, I got it for you, Gail Benson, since you can't do it your damn self as an owner. You fired Dennis and Pete. Our family members deserve better. When will our voices be heard? Thank you, son of God. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you for that.
I want to say thank you very much. Picking me up, bringing me back to this world.
This is ridiculous, man, on so many levels. All of this is so ridiculous with this guy. Sits up there and they misdirect. This is the delusion that these guys under are utterly ridiculous. We got a guy that's sitting up there on his ass talking about third down plays, and the team is 0-5, and we good everywhere else, but we just bad in situational ball. That's what it's about. If you get in the red zone and can't score, who gives a damn what you're doing between the 20s? Who cares? If you can't turn it into touchdowns, then who cares about what you're doing in between the 20s? And you're not doing better than what you was before, idiot. The last 6 quarters of play, you have yet to put a touchdown on the board. If somebody got to tell it like it is, man, why not me? I've been telling it like it is. And he got the unmitigated gall, Pop, to sit up here and ask the Who Dat Nation to rock with him. Did you get that part? Did you hear that?
Couldn't believe he said that. I couldn't believe it.
He got the nerve to stand up here and ask the Who Dat Nation to rock with him after he's standing up there, staring down wide receivers, throwing the ball he stared down Bates. He stared down Rashid Shaheed. Bates read his eyes and jumped the route and picked the ball. It don't get no more easier than that. When I was playing in high school, that's how we did it. It never changed. We study the quarterback's eyes. If he's looking over there, more than likely he's going to throw the ball. So we drift there and see if he's going to do it. And when he let that thing go, Jesse Bates took a straight line there and took off, and nobody could get to him. It was as easy as it gets. $150 million quarterback who don't understand that he's looking down people. That's how you got the pick 6. And he's directly responsible for what happened in the game. He is the reason why the Saints lost the game and I thought we were doing good. You are not doing better. You can't be that blind in your head to think that this offense has any type of punch and that you're practicing competitively and you looking like this game after game. These people were 0-5 in the blasted red zone today. They were 0-5. So listen, let me bring Lo in right quick, Pops. Hold on, where you at? We'll bring Lo in. I'm gonna get Lo in there. Let Lo get his jokey joke on. In the thing. So Lo, come on in here, brother. Go ahead and get your jokey joke on, brother. How you doing?
Jokey joke? What? I just came to see what's going on with y'all. Make sure everybody was doing all right. Everybody good?
Oh, okay. So everybody good, brother. So how you doing?
Hey, well, that's the most important thing. You just want to make sure.
Oh yeah, how you doing? How you doing? Is that you doing pretty good?
Oh man, we doing lovely. Well, I didn't get a chance to finish watching the game. Who won?
You don't do that, Lo. You already know what time it is.
I just say I didn't get a chance to finish. I had to go do something else. Anybody know what the score was?
Oh, so, no, we don't know what the score was, Lo. We don't know, bro.
Man. Maybe we should all check. Maybe we should all check ESPN together. So we can see, who won.
All right, Lo. So let's hear it, bro. What we doing, bro? What's the bet now? I mean, what we gonna do the bet, bro? We supposed to do the shirt, and then it's a script you're supposed to give me, correct, sir? Is that how that goes? Tell her who that nation, bro.
So I mean, I just want to know, like, when you comfortable with doing it, because I mean, you the one that got to do it. So I just want to know when you comfortable with doing it and everything.
Okay,
I just want to make sure my whole night, my schedule is free, so I can enjoy it.
Okay, I get you on that. You and the ton of Falcon people gonna really enjoy that. All right, so
yeah. We all gonna get together and we all gonna watch that together. That's gonna be beautiful, beautiful. A lovely day. It's gonna be beautiful, boy. We gonna love that. You gonna do it this week, or you gonna?
Well, I got to order the jersey, and then when I get the jersey, I'm gonna do the broadcast, and then you give me the script, and then we'll go online. We'll broadcast and do all the stuff, Lo.
Oh, okay. Oh, you get a jersey. I thought you were just getting a shirt. You getting a jersey. Man,
a shirt. Yeah, I might as well get a shirt. I can get a shirt, something cheap that I can throw away.
No. You go ahead and get the jersey.
I don't want to get the jersey. Can I just get this? Okay, Lord, I picked the wrong button. Kind of got up out of there. So, man, Pops, welcome on in, man. Let's talk about it. Oh my goodness.
Well, son, I hate to say it. I think our season's done. I don't see us getting to the playoffs. I see the same problems with the defense cropping up. You got quarterbacks running straight up the middle, free and clear. And Ritter had his shares of big runs, and they just run straight up the middle, avoiding sacks. I don't understand how the defense is letting the offensive linemen turn them out to open up the inside for them for long quarterback runs. And this happened again. It's been happening for the past 2 or 3 weeks. Last week it was Minnesota's quarterback, basically a rookie, ate the Saints' meal, ate their lunch up the middle of the field. Scrambling quarterbacks has always seemed like it's been, especially this season, our worst enemy. We can't get they didn't have to punt one time. Not once did they punt. Except after they scored. But as for getting them off the field, we didn't do it. Is the defense getting too old? I don't know what the kind of answer to that. I don't see them having the ability to scramble around. You got these high-priced guys, but they don't seem to have the speed to get to the quarterbacks or run behind them and catch them if they slip past the line of scrimmage. But I'm just I'm trying to be optimist, but I just don't see the playoffs right now. We only got 6 games left. And then Detroit's coming in. I think they lost the last time they played. So they're gonna be mad as hell. And I can see the field opening up. And it just nothing seems to change. I think Harold Carmichael is a dinosaur and they need to change him. He needs to go. And Dennis Allen is also a dinosaur. He needs to go. I can't understand how Miss Benson hired somebody like him without doing a check to see who's available to take. I mean, these guys are dinosaurs. I mean, they script plays that don't even work in the league. I mean, it's time out for that, man. The people need to be replaced, including Dennis Allen. He needs to be replaced. I didn't see any offensive fire in the eye. They didn't have any fire in the eye. What is his name? Kamara had some good runs, but they didn't get anywhere near the end zone. And when they got to the end zone, they scored. They failed to score again. It's getting to be a regular thing. That's why I hate to say it. I don't see them getting any to the playoffs. Not this year. They may win a few more games, but I don't see them making it to the playoffs. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, it's a pain in the butt is what it is, man. And the Saints had this and squandered it. 0-5 in the red zone is that is unforgivable in a matchup. That is trash, garbage. This guy's been on top of the team. It's been 6 offensive quarters, a 6 quarters period of game quarters that the offense hasn't scored a touchdown under Carr. I keep saying it because It don't look like he does not have the ability. He is definitely delusional. And obviously he has to go back and look at the film, because how do most pick six occurs? Because the quarterback is staring down the person they're not supposed to do that with. You're supposed to look the safeties off. When you know that because the idea is they're studying your eyes. You're supposed to look elsewhere and even pump fake to that direction to throw them or freeze them until you can go back to where your guy is. This guy snaps the ball, stares the guy down. Jesse Bates sees it, picks it, and runs it all the way back. And he's talking about he made a good play on it. Plus, he wants the Saints family members to sit up there and continue to support this nonsense. We're not supporting this dude. Is over this $150 million for a dude. I just listen. If it's an effort thing, it's a whole nother thing. But the reason why this team is struggling is on the field with Derek Carr. He is not getting it done. He's not seeing. He's not and it's the check downs, the fact that he's not seeing the field completely. It's the fact that he's staring guys down. He's been doing it the entire year. Tonight he got in trouble with it. It's just a comedy of errors that how bad this guy is playing football with in this system, which is traditionally a QB friendly system. For him struggling like that is I could tell you it's the pressure of the contract. That's what it is. It's the pressure of the contract and the fact that the heat is on him to perform and the team is struggling. You can no longer sit up here and say, because based on what happens with Tampa Bay, who owns the tiebreaker on the Saints, because the Saints very well, you lose to Minnesota. Saints going to be on a quick 3-game winning streak. I give them zero opportunity to beat the Detroit Lions next week. Zero chance of beating them because they can't get out of their own way. And the defense only surrendered 17 points today. The defense held. They surrendered 2 touchdowns and they made him kick a field goal. That's 17 points. If it wasn't, that's it. Everything else was Derek Carr. The pick 6 that ultimately helped them win the game was on Derek Carr, who just says that he made a play. He just made a good play and he just was fast to jump. No. You threw the ball to the guy. You studied him with his eyes, and he probably won't even see that. And the cold-blooded part is the people that's supposed to be his coaches. They're not going to tell him that, and they need to go too. We don't need people to step in and protect an expensive quarterback that's making mistakes that a rookie makes. It's rookie mistakes this guy is making out here. He's making rookie mistakes. That's what upsets everybody. And the fact that he's making rookie mistakes and not admitting that what he's doing, whether he's crazy or ignorant, I don't care. The reality is that he stinks. And until we can get him to understand that he stinks and that he needs to change what he's doing, this is not going to go anyway. And then you trying to get Taysom Hill in there and Taysom fumbling the damn ball in the red zone. Don't make any sense. They were marching to score, and it's just what it is overall. It's a Dennis Allen team that's a low IQ football team. No disrespect to all these other guys, but I'm telling you, when you got a coach on top of the team that's not a real coach, that the guy is not a disciplinarian, the guy doesn't enforce anything, he doesn't want to make any changes to anything, and it keeps happening over and over again. He don't want to pull guys out and put guys in unless injuries occur. He makes excuses because he himself don't know what's going on. He himself don't know. That's why he keeps saying the same thing week after week, because if you know what's going on, you would fix it. It's the same thing about we got to fix it. No. It's enough of this. We got to fix the stuff. I'm looking beyond Derek Carr because they crazy. I'm looking behind Dennis Allen because he's incompetent. And I'm looking at Mickey Loomis, who hired this joker. And he is the focus should be on Mickey Loomis and what he does and what he needs to force changes here. Shout out to Chantel says, Q, it's shameful that people spend money on this garbage ass team with broken down car who fell off the bridge. This is sad. Thank you. Appreciate that. All right. Thank you, Chantel. Shout out to Yoshi's with the Uncle Ruckus. Yeah, I know Lowe was standing by. We made the bet. And it comes with a jersey or shirt. He says a jersey with a little script that I got to say some crap about Rise Up that he's going to probably put in there. It's a couple of lines of a text that he wants me to read during the season and all that. And that's what you get for sticking with this damn team. So we got Carson up here telling you, we just need the Who Dat Nation, to ride with us, to stick with us. I just did that. I just did that with this. I'm not going to be negative talk. They ain't your friends on Twitter. No, bro. You can't run away from it. You want the money, the $150 million. You want to talk this positive nonsense. You know, you want to see people happy. They know what time it is. They know that you garbage. They know that you up here staring guys down. Bro, it's not in it. They're not attacking your character. They're attacking your IQ because you're displaying rookie ass tendencies. They're attacking your thinking, your thought process. What quarterback you don't know stands up there and don't know that they're watching wide or staring down wide receivers? That's what led to the pick six. I mean, come on, man. It's crazy, but thank you, Yoshi, for that. But Low, it's just, you know, that's the bet that we made, man, and I'm going to honor my damn bet. But don't listen to that guy, and don't listen to the Saints. Don't listen to them if they come in there telling you that you need to stand behind that. I can't believe Carr sit up there and ask the Who That Nation, can you stick with us, or could you put, you know, we know it's kind of tough, but you know, just hang in there with us. I just did that. I just did it. I just hung in there with this clown, and look what it got me. It got me a Falcon jersey, and a text would probably be something in there about rise up or some crap like that. That's what the hell I got to do, sticking with these jokers. I picked them to win. I picked them to win, and then I got to stick it. Just to go on, stick with us. Stick for what? So that you can be humiliated by Falcon people because you had the nerve to pick your team, who you thought was going to win a football game? Man, you can go to absolute living hell on that one, man. You can go take your ass somewhere on that. Shout out to you, Brent. Thank you, man, for the cash app. Says for Kara, who wants everyone to get a ribbon. Yeah, come on, man. Thank you. Kevin, thank you, bro. Kevin Johnson for the Jersey Fund. Thank you, bro. Appreciate the family members with the Jersey Fund, man. I appreciate y'all sending it. They kind of, you know, the joy. Thank you, bro, for that. Thank you, Brent, as well, man. Appreciate all y'all for that. Thank y'all.
Very much.
Stick with us. Stick with us. Stick with us. Are you kidding me, bro? Don't listen to these people. I stuck with the Saints today because I actually believed that they would win this game. They were supposed to win this game. They had several opportunities to win this game, and they got into the red zone and fumbled the ball away inside the 5 to the Falcons. They could have changed the trajectory of the game. And that's me picking them, saying there's no way they lose this game, because the Saints, coming off a loss to the Vikings, they should have enough guts and courage and respect for themselves as players and for us to have a better performance, and they did not. And it's awful. It's distasteful. It's trash. And then for bastards to stand up before you and tell you that, you know, it's injury related. No, it was not injury related. Was Taysom injured when he fumbled the damn ball in the inside the 5-yard line? Was he injured then? No, he wasn't injured then. So it's just we don't let them off the hook, is what I'm saying. Don't let them off the hook, and don't believe nothing that they say. Don't believe nothing they say. And how dare this dude stand up here and ask the Who That Nation to ride with them when they're not giving you anything. Now, that'll work for some idiots out there. They'll buy into this BS because they'll buy the damn Crescent City connection. If you told them, hey, man, I got 2 bridges for sale. If you buy one, I give you the second one for free. And guess what? They're standing up right next to each other. You know, listen, I got a bridge that I own. Listen, you buy one, I give you the second one for free. You buy the northbound span, I give you the southbound span for free. And if you act now, I got a bridge further down. They got a railroad bridge on top of it. I throw that one in for half cost. You know, but it's just those people gonna always buy the BS. Do not believe these clowns. They can't even keep it real with you, man. I rocked with my team today, and look how they did. Now I got to put on Falcon jerseys and shit and sit up here and talk about rise up, man. And I'm me. I'm black and gold to the core. I despise the Atlanta Falcons red and black colors. And I got to put that on my person, you know, because of this dumbass on the screen right here. And then he got the nerve to talk about sticking with him and all this type of stuff, man. Listen, man, we want you gone, dude. You need to get out of here as soon as possible. You and that dumbass Dennis Allen that look like a possum. And Mickey Loomis is damn near senile. is ridiculous and out of his mind. He's somewhere hiding, somewhere peeking through thick ass screens and through the window. He's peeking out the sky. He peeking through screens out the Saints window, looking at people out there before he goes run to his car. Dude, listen, man, enough is enough, man. Do not trust and do not believe these people. Chantel says, I thought Cleveland Browns paying all that money for Watson was bad. But Carr has him beat because at least Deshaun Watson, when he plays, he'll give you some type of production. We got a $150 million quarterback that's missing on throws, right? His passes are erratic. He can't consistently read defenses. I mean, it's like, I've studied so much film on him, and I'm looking at it, and I'm gonna break this film down for Tuesdays for Patreon Tuesday, man. It's gonna be a joke fest. We do the film work on Tuesday on Patreon. It's gonna be a joke fest to watch him. The check downs that he usually does is because he didn't have the discipline or the intelligence to span through his progressions and find better targets. He's so lazy that he would go to the check downs as opposed to force his eyes upfield to see things. That's the big problem with the Saints offense. And we'll talk about Pete Carmichael and bad play calling, but in the end, it's tied to Derek Carr. If he's calling plays and Carr's not spanning the field correctly, what good is it if you got people running free and all he does is won't check the ball down because he's lazy? How about the dumbass play when he scrambled to pick up the yards and then had the ball out like a loaf of bread and the guy comes from behind and chops his hand and almost fumbles the ball back to him? He was several yards beyond the line of scrimmage. What are you still holding the ball like that? This dude is incompetent, man. He's incompetent. And I think he's broken. I'm going to be honest with you. From what I'm seeing is like he's not getting any better. Like fundamental stuff that quarterback's supposed to do, like protect the ball when he's scrambling, this dude doesn't do it. Fundamental stuff like going through progressions and finding what you need to do, he's a clown. He's a clown. He overthrows receivers consistently. He doesn't command the pocket correctly. I mean, he has zero pocket awareness, and he stares people down all the time. He is a complete joke. And they will not admit to it because to admit to it would mean that the Saints would have to, all of them got to go if you chose this poorly. The dude is not seeing the field correctly. And I would have hope in him if he would say what we see, but he wants to pretend like we don't see what he's doing. Like only they can see it. No, we see everything. We see it all. We see you staring guys down. That's how the pick six occurred. We see it all, bro. We see it all. Rich says, Q, this money grab for Tom Benson, the state. Something's got to be done about this, fam. But I implore you guys to do not stick with the Saints in terms of sticking with them with the support that Carr's talking about. I, sir, did stick with you guys for this game. And listen, this is not just some any game. This is the Atlanta Falcon rivalry game where if you're going to lose anywhere, you lose to the Detroit Lions. That's one thing. But when you lose to the Atlanta Falcons, that'll get you fired. That's like another level of we not tolerating that. When you lose to the Falcons, you can't even put up one offensive touchdown in the game because you throwing out and that you overthrowing people. You're not spanning the field. You running around scrambling. The guy chops the ball out. You fumble the ball from behind and get up and look around. Like, did you see the look on his face when after the guy chopped the ball and A.T. Perry got the fumble pickup on it? Did you see the guy's face when he seen it? They took his fumbling ass out of the game. But it's just terrible. Thank you, Rich. Appreciate that. It's the ultimate disrespect when you lose to the Atlanta Falcons if you're a New Orleans Saints person, man. It's the ultimate disrespect because the Falcons are doing their best to emulate what you're doing down here. They're a clone of you. They got all your former personnel and people. They're a clone of you. They take all your players, several players littered throughout the team. They're a clone franchise of the Saints. You're not supposed to lose to your clone. You're not supposed to lose to a team a clone team that's emulating your actions. The original's supposed to know better, but not with dumb leadership on top of the team and a dude that don't know what he's doing and refuses to pull the trigger on changes, or a quarterback that's completely inept. I mean, he's complete. The dude is completely. He got the challenge, but it's a major mental block on this dude, and I don't have any faith that I think he can make it through this mental block. The pressure that he is under now, since he's the Saints quarterback that they putting on him is too much for him to shake back from. Pops, let's go ahead and get your last thoughts on his before we get out. All right, you still there, Pops? I think I might have lost him, man.
I'm still here. I'm just listening to you. I can hear you. I was just listening at your commentary. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with Derek Carr. Is he blind? Is he colorblind or something? Maybe they need to have his eyes checked. Make sure he's reasoning up. Send him to a psychologist. Somebody can look at him and find out if he understands the game of football. You're playing the top position there on the field, and you want to go force the ball deep, even though the team knows that the other team knows that's all you got. He's just forcing the ball downfield, and it burned him. It cost him this game. He got burned. That's a score we lost by. Because we had the game pretty much in hand until he threw that deep ball, and the kid picked it off. You there? Yeah, I'm not hearing you. You there, son?
Yeah, I'm here, Pops. I'm here. Something went over my mic, but it's ridiculous, man. At the end of the day, it's awful, man. It's awful.
Yeah, I'm just, like I said, it's very frustrating. I'll be honest with you, I don't think he's going to work out. Like I said, I already put the season on hiatus again because he's too inconsistent. And good a team as Detroit is, the Detroit secondary are going to eat him up. They're going to throw him on the ground, sack him a few times. They're going to beat the hell out of him. Oh, he's got no confidence. He doesn't have any confidence. Let's make it worse. You can't be inexperienced like that. Play inexperienced if you have experience. Maybe there's a reason why the Raiders sent him to the Saints, let him go to the Saints. Because he's doing some of the same things here that he was doing in Las Vegas when he was their, champion. When he was their quarterback. I'm sorry, when he was their quarterback. See, the same thing. No, we can't have inconsistent playing, and the defense is getting worn out. They were back on the field constantly. You take them down for a few, you can't get nothing in the end zone, and they just got worn down. The running game wore them down. Big, they were getting gashed big time. They were tired, probably. So and like I said, I don't know what the Saints are going to do, but I don't see them making the playoffs this year or even getting a winning record. I don't see them beating Detroit. If they do, it'll be a surprise to me, but I don't see them beat Detroit. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, I get it, Pops. I think in the end, man, it's sad. It's very disrespectful for Carr to ask for who they need to have his back. To talk about him being a guy that we need to give him some getting to giving him some help. And I think it's totally disrespectful because we were giving him the benefit of doubt tonight and it didn't work out. So once again, I'm gonna play this again for the family members to hear what he said. Once again, this is truly ridiculous to me to hear this idiot say this. But Jamie says all that mess garbage all that mess garbage talking on the podium, dude needs to be put back in concussion. Something wrong with this man.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Jamie. Appreciate it. Garbage. That is a good one, man. I have to put that up with some of the other ones. Yeah, because he's full of garbage. Yeah, ain't no doubt about it. Shout out to garbage. Yeah, he ain't garbage. He's garbage. That's the new term when you talk about something that's just that's awful. That's straight up. That's a great term. Shout out to you, Jamie, for putting up a really good one because I'm gonna use that one. That man, this team is not garbage. They garbage. That is that's a new level of stink. All right, Chantel says, Q, let's be honest, if you had to choose between Garbage and 150 million Carr or 250 million Garbage Watson to lead your team, who'd you choose? Well, based on what we're seeing right now, one guy, he does impact your offense a lot better than the other one. If you have Deshaun Watson, remember the Saints went after Deshaun Watson. He did not want to come here. He was using the Saints' leverage to get the Falcons to bid on him so he can build a super team in Atlanta. He was he had no intentions of coming to New Orleans. And the Saints were so thirsty that they were trying to stick with him. And I was telling them, listen, man, this is a game. Cut off from this dude and leave this dude the hell alone and go find somebody else. And they sat there all the way to the end until he made the decision for the Cleveland Browns to be able to get him and made him, because Cleveland then jumped in and gave him all that guaranteed money because they were extra thirsty. And it actually worked out crazily because they're winning despite the fact that he is there. They're winning with backup quarterbacks, running game, all this type of defense. They're winning games. Their record is way better than the Saints. So the Saints tried to go after Deshaun Watson, and he played him, and he was trying to get to Atlanta. So they tried that. They tried to get both of them, and then the next summer they settled on getting Garbage and brought him here. So thank you, Chantel, for that. Appreciate it. All right, shout out to you. Appreciate you for that. Let's go into this here, and we're gonna go into and listen to Garbage one more time as he talks about what the Who Dat Nation and the Black and Gold people need to do for him. Here we go.
To do as a team, and that's what I share with the guys is. But if you come in with the long face and no one on Twitter likes you right now and all that kind of stuff, then this is the wrong business, and this is going to be the wrong month and a half for you. This right here. We're going to find out what guys are made of with their work ethic and how they want to come to work, because, we still have everything that we want to do, but we need, and we will correct certain things when we take a look at it tomorrow.
You had a strong connection with Chris there in the first half. Just how hard was it losing him and Shaheed in the same game?
I mean, it's tough, but at the end of the day, I always say nobody cares, we care about them. We care about their injuries. And I'm just so proud of the relationships that we've built and, the things that we're doing better on the field together. So when that went down, it's like, dang, something else happened, so it's a little frustrating. But at the end of the day, nobody cares, man. Our guys came in and I thought, the young guys and, guys that maybe don't play as much, they came in and they did their best and made some plays for us. It wasn't perfect, but gave us a chance. They gave us a chance and competed their tail off. So I was proud of them for that. But I was really excited about the game plan and what we had for Chris today and Rashid. And it's a shame that they both went down early.
Dennis told us that on that third down bid, AT, he just thought he false started.
Yeah.
So on that specific type of play, you were it's basically catch and go, throw to his spot.
Yeah, I saw him kind of stutter, and so I thought he was doing his release. And the one-on-one is outside to him. They doubled inside. And so, I was working outside to him, and I didn't know what he said because they were over there, but apparently he thought he false started. And as soon as I let it go, I kind of looked to the sideline. I thought there was going to be a whistle or a flag. But I think he just thought he jumped.
After just getting the chance to self-scout last week and kind of identifying a lot of issues, some of those same issues crop up again today, you think, or did you correct some things? Or?
I thought we corrected some things, honestly. I thought third downs, no, we didn't hit them all, but I thought we were better. I thought we hit some big third downs. Even when we got behind the sticks, I thought we got some chunks back to help put us back in a chance or give us a chance to get a first down again in the red zone. I thought that we ran the ball, in certain areas under center really well, which helped some play action plays open up big time for us, especially in the first half. So I thought there were some things that we did better. But like every game, there's going to be things you can point at 3 or 4 things that we didn't do that good, But for sure, I don't think that moving the ball has been an issue for us. I think that we really have moved it well. Situational football is where we've failed, and I thought we were better on third down. I don't know the number. I felt like we hit more of them. I thought we protected well, but the red zone creeped up today for sure. I mean, that was as bad as it gets.
And then when you were talking about just kind of shut out the outside talk and just like, focusing on getting right inside. Like, how do you get guys really buy into that? Because it is hard to shut out the noise.
Well, I would say it's harder nowadays than it was 8, 9 years ago, 10 years ago. You know, thank goodness I came from a time that stuff was just new and it didn't really matter, you know, and the only thing you care about is, you know, going home, making sure you're a good husband and a good dad, you know, and now guys have come from high school and college and all that. That's, you know, that's the world that they come from. And, you know, so it's a challenge, you know, because, you know, everyone cares about what somebody thinks, you know, everybody cares, you know, you get a tweet or you get this kind of stuff. And just as an older player, as a leader, you just try and encourage them, man, that the people in this room are the ones that matter. We love you, you know, and I think that we have a good group of guys that is preaching that same thing and putting their arms around guys that they know they could have done this or could have done that, you know, and you put your arm around them and be like, look, bro, none of that stuff matters. No one's going to love your Instagram post today, you know, but we do, and we care about you. So give us your best, you know, and you just try and preach that message, man, because times definitely have changed since I first got in the league. You know, we weren't even talking about this stuff, you know, but now it's a real thing that, you know, you deal with. But, you know, I think we have I think you agree. We got some great guys in that locker room and certain spots that can help with that and try and, you know, be positive, because in our building, we're going to be positive, man. We're going to be positive. We're going to work. We're going to challenge the heck out of each other, you know, these last 6 or so weeks.
Derek, I apologize if this already been asked.
You're good.
Are you surprised about the inefficiency of the red zone coming out of the bye week?
Yeah, and I think we were running good plays, and then we'd get hurt with a penalty. You know, we talked about the interception. You know, Jesse's playing the single high, and he comes out of the post, leaves his responsibility, makes a great play. You know, and you know you don't expect that. You know, you take the snap and he's there, so you think you have a chance, and all of a sudden he shows up. You know, and you know that you don't expect that. I thought he was going to walk in, and he made a great play. And then Taysom's fumble, like, you know, we count on him all the time. We don't expect that to happen, you know, and we're going to keep counting on him. He's one of the best players in the NFL. And so we're going to keep counting on him. But I really thought, like, we were running good plays, you know. I just think the penalties, you know, and I don't know exactly what those were, you know, off the top of my head. You know, I know the holdings and the stuff on the side and all that, but I didn't see them firsthand. And I'm not going to comment on them, you know, ever. But it hurt us, you know. And so I don't think it was like oh gosh, what do we do? You know, I thought we were running good plays and moving the ball like crazy today. But we definitely got hurt by those things in the end.
Do you feel like, you know, talking to everybody, it feels like you can still get this thing back on track? But do you feel like it's getting to a point where time's running out?
Well, yeah, I mean, we're just running out of games, you know. We are. That's a fact. But what we need to do, and you know what Who Dat Nation can do for us, is just keep encouraging our guys, man. You know, we're gonna come home. You know, we're gonna go on the road, and when we come home, we're gonna need them. You know, and you know, we're all in this thing together, man. And we are gonna work like crazy to make it right. You know, we really are. You know, we're gonna give it our best. It hasn't happened at the same time yet. You know, but if and when it does, it's gonna be a beautiful thing. And so I'm not gonna stop working. I know our guys aren't gonna stop working, but we need everybody. You know, we need everybody. Trust me, we're very frustrated too, you know, especially I hate losing. And so, you know, coming here and why and all those kind of things, you know, no one planned on it happening like this, but this is where we're at. And so I just challenged myself that I'm not going to get so frustrated that, you know, I just shut off or shut down and things like that, man. I'm going to be super positive, and I'm going to encourage our guys until the bitter end, you know, and I believe this in everything in me that, you know, we still have time left. Time may be running out, but we still have time left. And so I'm going to look at it that way. Thank y'all.
What a joke. Derek Carr wants the Who Dat Nation to keep encouraging them. And I say no. I'm not going to say that you should do that. I'm not going to tell you what to do, but I'm just going to say from my vantage point is that I supported the Saints. I picked them to win the game. I even bet my dog Lowe, who's the Atlanta Falcons man, that the Saints will win the game. What did that get me? Calling on the Saints to get a victory, which they should have won, and they fumbled it away and embarrassed me and the entire Who Dat Nation to the point where I got to put on the Falcons jersey and say rise up or whatever it is. And I'm a black and gold guy. It's absolutely disrespectful to him, from him to say that to us, for us to give him, or he calling for us to have more support for him, and he completely stinks. It's awful. It's trash. I don't like it. It's the disrespectful commentary, and I encourage you guys to don't listen to this idiot or the rest of those clowns and buffoons. The Saints continue to disrespect the Who Dat Nation base. I ask you guys to continue to rock with me by not supporting this team. I'm asking you guys to pull back whatever tickets that you have, and I need the entire Who Dat Nation to listen to me on this. We really need to focus in on, we need to get on code with each other, get on code as much as we can, because they're not going to turn this loose. They're not going to get rid of this guy without pressure from the outside. So I'm going to need the family members who support, who still, because I'm not spending any money on them. I have not spent money on them in a while. And for those who are still buying jerseys and hats and going to the games, I'm going to ask you to stop doing that. I know you love to do it, but I'm asking you to not look at yourself, look at the whole of the team. We need to do this together. I'm calling on the family members to not support this team. It is only economic boycotts that are on code that will force them to get rid of these people. It's not you going there supporting the team, going buying the high-ass nachos and the concession stand garbage and all this kind of stuff. And the renovations of the dome, all for the beautiful renovations of the dome with the $300+ million, the taxpayer funded money to turn around the dome so they can make billions of dollars on the inferior product and disrespect us like this. I'm calling on those who are still spending money with this team to stop doing it until they show you better. And I'm not talking about with one game here or there. I'm talking a collection of games that see that they finally know what they're doing. I don't think at the end of the day that they will make a change willfully. You're going to have to force them to. You're going to have to force them. And the way you do it is just by getting on code with others like me and not spending any money as a collective with these people anymore. Draw back and not buy their BS. If you want to buy Saints merch, find people like myself that have Saints merch for sale and buy shirts like Fire DA or shirts like No Excuses. That's available in the merch. Stop giving them your money. Do something else with it. Save it. Put it in your bank. Keep it there. Buy some presents. Christmas coming up. Get ready. Bless them. Bless the churn or yourself with the paper. Don't give it to these people no more because they don't deserve it. They're not listening to you. They refuse to listen to you. And we're going to show them what sports is. You hear what Carson up here talking, and they believe like that. And let me tell you the mindset of these players. A lot of these players, they don't care they do care to a degree because if you get on code, which a lot of times they don't think you will because so many people are so off code is ridiculous because they're extremely selfish. They only care about themselves. They really do. But then complain about how high stuff is. If you get on code and have some discipline with the rest of the people, you'll see a lot of stuff start to get cheaper because you're not buying it no more. And then the demand, when that happens, everything gets cheaper when you stay on code with people that are on code. I don't care what you look like or who you are, where you come from. Get on code with the people and stop giving your money to them. Bottom line, stop supporting them. Another thing, that'll force them to clean this up. They won't do it willfully, family. I'm telling you. They're going to try to take this Dennis Allen and Derek Carr thing into the next 3 years. Could you imagine the next 3 years under Derek Carr and Dennis Allen? It's not going to get any easier. You're losing to the Falcons. At least you're supposed to beat the Falcons, fam. You're supposed to be competitive in Falcon games. If you fought your tail off and you lost by a field goal, that's one thing. But when you go there and can't even score an offensive touchdown, you got a dumbass quarterback with big old eyes talking about the guy just made a good play on the ball. He don't even recognize he's staring people down. We got a problem when guys who are making $150 million don't even realize what they're doing. And I don't know if the guy's suffering from some kind of concussion issues. I think something wrong with him mentally, to be honest with you, for him to sit up there and try to gloss over the fact that whoever is here, everybody who matter is here in the building. No, you can't sustain yourself if it wasn't for the people outside the building. What are you thinking? They getting it from them? They get the money from us. We give it to them. We support the team. They take the money and give it to your stank ass. So at the end of the day, what we need to do is let's stop giving them the money. And then when that happens, that'll force guys at the top of the team like Dennis Lucia and all of them to say, damn, these bank books, oh, this is right. Yep. They're not buying the tickets, sir. What's going on? What's going on? Because I'm telling you, Then we done made them big, fat, and happy, and they sitting up there feeling real good about themselves, like they can't do no wrong. And Mickey Loomis sitting up here with the team falling through the floor. He not saying nothing. He running from you, telling you statistics about other teams that scoring is down. That's why it looks like what it is. The only thing is using bull crap stats like that, and I call Mickey Loomis out for that, is that those other teams are winning games. Your team isn't. It don't have nothing to do with low scoring. Your team's not even competitive offensively speaking. They're prone all over the place, and I'm not disparaging them. It's just what it is. Guys don't know who they're blocking. The offensive linemen missing block. They don't know who they're blocking. They holding all the time, the majority of the time. They can't open up lanes for Alvin Kamara to run consistently. They got a quarterback who doesn't even go through his full progressions. He has zero pocket awareness. He's too dumb to tuck the ball when he's running, and he doesn't overlook the field like he's supposed to. He stares guys down. $150 million quarterback that's still staring guys down, and he's 10 plus years in the league. I can't even do it no more. I can't even look at it. So anyway, I would advise you to not do this, because I appreciate the family members sending me money for the jerseys to buy, because I'm gonna have to uphold my end of the bargain with Lowe. But a lot of the Atlanta Falcons people in the chat, they're just loving this right now, and that's fine, man. You know that Big Q gonna put on an Atlanta Falcon jersey and say "Rise Up" and all that. They gonna love that, and they gonna lock that in their box for a long time. You know, we got them. You know, and that's cool, man. I understand. I know what a rivalry is, but this is what I get for believing in the Saints. Just remember that. That's my lesson to you. To watch me go through this crap, my lesson to you is I have to put on Falcon stuff and talk about Rise Up. You hear what I said? I got to put on a Falcon shirt or whatever it is and talk about rising up and this little script or whatever. That was the game. That was the bet. So, you know, that's my thing. You don't have to go through that, but I do. And that's my testimony to you of what Derek Carr sits up there talking about. We got to ride with you, right? You got to just keep on supporting us. Now, I'm not supporting nothing. I'm not supporting junk if these guys are not doing what they're supposed to do. Dropping passes, can't even block properly, missing tackles. I mean, no, the schemes are poor, unimaginative, can't do anything with Taysom. It's the same old garbage. Oh, no. And then they don't want to give you any change. They just want to keep you. No, maybe that would have worked 20 years ago, but that's not working this year, man. We a lot smarter than that. We more disciplined with our currency nowadays than what we was back in the day. And it's finally see people getting on code with that. So rock with me on that. Please do. Anyway, so with that being said, I'm going to get out on that. I appreciate the family members for chiming in on this episode of the show. That's all I got today, family. And listen, man, I'll pop back up here on Monday. We'll talk about some more Saints stuff we'll hear, because they'll have an opportunity to go over the film and they'll still lie and make excuses. And I'll be there to call them out. So with that being said, listen, I appreciate everybody for chiming in on this episode of the Watch Party, man. Much love to you guys. Appreciate y'all kindly for everything that y'all doing. Appreciate the Jersey Fund. I appreciate the Jersey Fund. Brent says, for Carr wants everyone to work hard between the 20s. Yeah, he wants everybody. Thank you, Brent. Appreciate you. Thank you, Kevin Johnson. I appreciate all y'all, man, for the super chat and the cash apps, man, for the Jersey Fund. All right, so I'm going to get out of here, man. Appreciate y'all. I'm going to holler at you on the flip side. Much love. And I'm about to say go Saints, so I'm going to say go Who Dat Nation. How about that? Much love. Peace.
Yeah. Like Benson, I'm a who that. I'm a who that. Long as I'm living, I'm a who that. Lose or winning, I'm a who that. Sports coma, yeah, this is where we do that. 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 Boogie like Benson, I'm a who that. I'm a who that. Sports coma, this is where we do that. Where we do that. Welcome. Somebody please better help. Running this thing like Elf. I thank God every day I'm not a Falcon. Go to YouTube Live with Big Q and the guys. If you ain't ride or die, the bandwagon get flipped. Been marching in, that was way for the ring. I was yelling out your shame for the championship. Bucking on Tampa, duck down. Falcons, pluck, get shut down. Panthers ain't much touchdown. The vision really belong to us now. So much hate on the Saints, you could probably tell. Ever since Bounty Gate hit the NFL, when things seem fishy, then you probably smell the crooked referees or Roger Goodell. Yeah, probably like this, and I'm a who that. Every day I'm living, I'm a who that. Lose or winning, I'm a who that. It's the sports coma, this is where we do that. Where we do that, where we do that, where we do that, where we do that, where we do that. Boogie like Benson, I'm a who that. It's the sports coma, this is where we do that.
You're listening to the Sports Coma with Big Q and the guys on the PRO Media Network.
New Orleans Saints.
WhoThatDaily.com. That's right, the WhoThatDaily.com. Your one-stop shop for everything New Orleans Saints, New Orleans Pelicans, LSU Tigers, even the top flight boxing news. So if you're a Who That and you're looking for a place to stay up on your team, WhoThatDaily.com is your site. The WhoThatDaily.com for the sport Who That in all of us. That's right, the Pro Shop is the platform store where you can go and buy all the latest merch to support the platform. Available at the Pro Shops, we have dozens of hundreds of products available for you and your family. Unisex tees for men and women, hoodies and sweatshirts, tank tops, kids and baby items, long sleeve tees, mugs, pillows, wall art, bath bedding, face masks, phone cases, stickers, bags, fanny packs, socks, hats, and many other items. Please feel free to check out the Pro Shops. The link is in the description section below. And remember, it helps the platform continue to grow. Check out the Pro Shop and Who That too. HomeBistro.com. Freshly prepared, home delivered, restaurant quality gourmet meals delivered straight to your home. Choose from over 50 plus gourmet meal options cooked by world-class chefs and delivered frozen, ready to eat within minutes and no commitment. Welcome to the One Shop Gourmet Food Delivery, specializing in affordable options to eat right and feel great. 100% satisfaction guaranteed. Every ingredient is handpicked to the highest standard. And why you should buy from HomeBistro.com? Restaurant quality made with natural ingredients delivered right to your door. Overnight shopping is available. Diabetic, paleo, heart health, and vegetarian options to eat. Doing business since 1999. Courteous, knowledgeable, and professional support. Complete PCI compliant SSL security ordering and great meals. Choose from some of my favorite dishes: the Mediterranean chicken with orange honey sauce, the charbroiled chicken romesco, or the grilled chicken breast with sweet and spicy vegetables. No matter what you choose, you can't lose with HomeBistro.com. Eat great, feel good, and save some money with HomeBistro.com.